Kanze Dena was born in 1980 in Kwale County to Duruma parents of the Mijikenda community. Her parents separated when she was about 4 years old. She was raised by a devoted mother alongside 5 siblings, moving between Kwale, Nairobi, and Mombasa. From childhood, young Kanze Dena struggled with low self-esteem, due in part of being bow-legged and maturing early compared to her peers. She often felt invisible, even as she discovered a talent for acting and poetry articles in school drama festivals. After completing O-levels in 1997 at Kieni Girls High School, she applied to KMTC without success and redirected to the Foundation College of Professional Studies, studying journalism and mass communication. Fresh out of high school, Kanze Dena worked as a waitress and later as a potato peeler, driven by necessity and modest ambition. During college, she became pregnant. Shamed and isolated, she kept the pregnancy secret, even from her mother, and planned to give the baby up for adoption. She delivered a daughter named Natasha at Pumwani Hospital. Her mother discovered the truth and insisted on raising the girl herself at the cost. Tragically, Natasha passed away 3 months later. The loss nearly destroyed Kanze's sense of self, driving her into deep depression and suicidal thoughts. She found solace in Nairobi Baptist Church, where counseling and worship team helped her climb out of despair and rediscover her purpose. Not long after, she became pregnant again. Believing she had lost the baby, she suffered a miscarriage, but later discovered she was still expecting and eventually gave birth to a son, Nathaniel Amani, in 2006. Amani became her anchor through the emotional storms. At the church, a place of strength, Kanze stepped back into education and took an internship at Kenya Broadcasting Corporation (KBC Radio Taifa) as a Swahili newsreader. Her voice caught attention, prompting her to audition for TV newscasting. She soon moved to KBC TV and served as a news anchor for about 6 years, gaining polish and public presence alongside co-anchor Badi Musini. She later joined Citizen TV, co-hosting Nipashe Weekendi with Lulu Hassan. Her warm delivery, articulate Swahili, and dignified presence made her a household name. Over about a decade, she became both news anchor and news director, earning respect across Kenya for grace under pressure and informed journalism. Despite raising fame, Kanze continued battling depression and insecurity. Social media critics targeted her appearance, yet she leaned on faith and inner strength to carry on. In June 2018, President Uhuru Kenyatta appointed her as Deputy State House spokesperson and Deputy Head of the Presidential Strategic Communication Unit. 6 weeks later, Kanze was elevated to State House spokesperson and Head of PSCU, making her the first woman to occupy the role. For the next 4 years, Kanze became the primary voice articulating presidential policies, crisis communications, and national messaging. Her calm demeanor and articulate command made her both respected and relatable. In a largely private ceremony on March 2, 2019, Kanze married Nick Mararo, CEO of Nuvision Media, at the Olpejeta Conservancy in Laikipia County. The invite-only event was tightly controlled. No phones, no photos, only trusted family and close friends in attendance. Around 1 p.m. that afternoon, Kanze and Nick welcomed a son, Joe Mararo, solidifying the family of 4. Though she has held public roles, Kanze has guarded her children's privacy closely. She occasionally shares heartfelt tributes, such as when Amani turned 18, revealing a son who embraced co-parenting, respected step-siblings, and supported her throughout life transitions. Today, Kanze Dena lives a life marked by purpose and peace. Formerly in the public spotlight for nearly 2 decades, she now embraces family, faith, and authenticity. She frequently acknowledges her husband Nick for love, partnership, and steadfastness. Kanze Dena's legacy is more than her career achievements. It is her embodiment of triumph over adversity, from a young mother battling shame and loss to a confident media professional, and ultimately to a leading government spokesperson. Her story teaches that identity is not defined by limitations or public opinion, but by perseverance, purpose, and peace.